Hey guys, Desolator Magic here, and boy do we have some news about the Acorn drama. So we've got one official wizard source saying one thing, and then another official wizard source saying another thing, and if I were to believe the one I want to believe that makes the most sense, holy crap did they screw up badly, and holy crap is their last minute fix for this beyond hilarious. Wait until you hear this, but there's actually more to it, so let's just jump into everything going on with Acorn Gate, or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, in case you didn't hear, that water gun card thing that they accidentally released with an oval on the bottom is actually going to be an acorn. They just mocked it up wrong. So that's been fixed, and no, pink is still silver bordered. On social media, it's not being called silver bordered anymore, but only by one person. I'll give you a hint which one. It's Mark Rosewater. See if you could solve the mystery from there with that little hint. He's now calling them acorn cards, not silver bordered. So word on the street is people are roasting them pretty hard on saying these are silver bordered in double quotes, because that means, figuratively, because they're not literally silver bordered, because literally silver bordered already exists. And it's not just, oh, oops, naming collision. No, those actually are silver bordered cards, both literally and figuratively. So they've moved away from it. And now he's like, no. They're acorn cards, not silver bordered. So deciding on the most confusing possible naming conventions and route to take this, they're stepping it back and retconning it to be, oh no, silver bordered and acorn cards are both not legal in Eternal formats. Even though they word for word said acorn equals silver bordered. Oh my gosh. So guys, they fixed it. They cleared it right up and we're all good now. You ever wonder if anybody ever thinks about things before they do them at Wizards? I know they don't think about cards before they release them, otherwise they'd stop with the extra turn and free casting bullshit that's been a problem for 7 years. Oh, and the 2 mana too early problem, that's been a problem for 26 years. But this is a new low for them. I mean, this is just amazing. They're getting so roasted. Even the communities online that tend to really kiss their ass and are highly policed are just this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. But wait, it gets dumber. This is why I had to make a follow-up video, because remember how I said, well, what are they going to do to the commons and uncommons? If you're about to say, what do you mean? Well, commons and uncommons don't have that holo foil stamp on the bottom at all. So it can't be an acorn or an oval because it's not there. And according to Mark Rosewater, over half the set and over 1/4 of the rares and mythic rares are eternal. I think I had that exact math problem on one of the Continental Math League tests. Oh, on which I scored highest in the state in middle school. But I'm kind of short on time today. Let's just summarize it as it's a lot. A lot of the commons and uncommons are going to be legal in Eternal formats and not acorn/silver bordered. People online have nicknamed the set Unfun, or the silver bordered collective/acorn category the unfun cards. Now remember, we can't just call them uncards because people did that, but then they did silver bordered promos, like the holiday promos. So you can't call them uncards either because they're not all from unsets. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering why it's an acorn, I guess I probably could have started with that in case you haven't been following this. Mark Rosewater wanted it to be an acorn because squirrels are a meme and they did squirrels in that one unset. Literally, that's it. So an alleged statement from the staff that I don't have reason to disbelieve, but I couldn't find the original source on this, is what an acorn security stamp means is exactly what a silver border used to. This is not a card, or pardon me, this is a card. What the hell did they write here? This is a card not meant for tournament play. Yeah, that's one way to write a sentence, okay. And should only be used in casual formats where all the players agree to its inclusion. We have dubbed these acorn cards. If a card has an oval security stamp, when they upload it correctly, or no security stamp at lower rarities, which, by the way, is not correct, even though allegedly somebody said this, it turned out that is not what they're doing. It's legal in Eternal formats, which includes Commander, Legacy, and Vintage. We have dubbed these Eternal cards. No, we have dubbed these as a community Eternal cards. So anyway, the security stamp technology, that's putting it generously, would allow us to let the two different types of cards commingle in the same set. Hey guys, you know what other technology would let them commingle in the same set? Take the acorn cards and print them with a silver border instead of a black one. The stupidity, it burns just to read this. I can feel the stupid radiation bouncing off my skin, giving me ligma. So you know how allegedly in this quote that's allegedly from them somewhere says, or no security stamp at lower rarities, which how the hell would you tell then? It turns out that whoever wrote this was just wrong, but don't worry, ya boy Mark has got you covered. On his blog, which is ironically the best source for actually accurate information. I mean, he gaslights the shit out of the community, but at least he'll be like, no, don't believe what Wizard said. This is the actual truth. And then I heard he gets yelled at constantly by the other staff members for leaking information he wasn't supposed to. But anyway, somebody said, will there be any commons or uncommons in Unfinity that have the Acorn symbol? I know that commons and uncommons generally don't have a security stamp at all, but it seems strange to have an unset where 14 out of 15 cards in a pack are always tournament legal. Because, I mean, remember, that would be all the uncommons and all the commons. And so he answered, yes, there are plenty of commons and uncommons with an Acorn symbol. Technically, on commons, which, okay, what about uncommons? So it's still, somebody's wrong here. It's printed rather than an embossed security stamp. So besides them contradicting another direct statement from Wizards, what's so funny about that, Des? What's got you so tickled? Hi, Editing Des here. Just thought I'd let you know a fun little tidbit. I found who the original quote was from that said the thing that Mark contradicted later. It was Mark. So Mark disagrees with Mark, but Mark corrected Mark later. Thanks, Mark. Let's proceed with the video. The worst of the worst of the worst quality counterfeits from like a long time ago would just be a scan of the card, and that little holo foil stamp thing would just be printed. Like, it's not reflected, it's just printed as it was scanned. And you know how a scanner prints, Mylar rainbow treated or semi-anodized aluminum plated Mylar foil? Nobody knows what that damn material is. I think Wizards' own patent calls it laminate. Well, everything's a damn laminate. I could glue a hand sandwich to my wall and call it laminate. But anyway, whatever the hell it is, when you scan it with like a big, scanner and a light going past it, it just looks like a rainbow took a shit on it. And that's how they print it. Like, as if somebody's not going to catch that. And I mean, you could have played Magic for like a week and then look at one of these and say, now something don't look right. I think this is a fake. Yeah, I think that's just a scan of the holo foil printed with ink, because it doesn't reflect light or change appearance when you tilt the card. Okay, I gotta bring this up because this is one of the funniest, like, subtle down low memes that was famous for like a day. It's kind of a thing in Hollywood where when you're gonna make a fake bill for a movie set, to screw with the eyebrows. So check out this 50, okay? Look at Grant's eyebrows. What the hell did they do? It looks like he had a stroke. But wait. Oh my God. So, in case you're... What did they do to the mouth? In case your vision is drawn a little higher, it says for motion picture on the bottom of the bill. Now, these tend to walk off of movie sets and show up at the 7-Elevens. So allegedly this was, some kind of police screenshot or something. And if the mouth, the nose, and the eyebrows didn't give it away. Oh, and then on the left it says blah, blah, blah is not legal. It is for motion pictures, I would assume. But I mean, even in 4K from a distance, you ain't gonna catch this. And if you do, I mean, that's just the funniest damn Easter egg I've ever seen in a movie in my life. Oh my God, there's one more. Oh no. Okay, once again, I'd like to direct your attention away from whatever the hell's going on with that face to the for motion picture on the bottom where it's supposed to say Franklin. Oh my God, the eyebrows, the duck face, what the hell? Well, in fact, right to the right of his forehead, it says for motion picture use only. I mean, come on. Okay, that's the level of counterfeiting that some Chinese people go to. Okay, now I've seen some Chinese counterfeits that have virtually indistinguishable, I'll say. If you look real close and have a comparison and have a microscope, it's like, okay, but a virtually indistinguishable holo foil stamp on the bottom of their fake cards now. Quite a few of them are convincing. Now, I'll just pick it up and just the weight and the vibrational resonance to the edge and back to your finger when you slightly tap on it, I'll be able to tell if it's the same paper or not. That's how I do it. I mean, I ran a shop. I've run across more than a couple. I could catch it in 1/10 of a second, and it really pissed me off when Rudy made that video saying, even I have trouble telling the difference. He's better at it than me. He was just outright lying in that video, plain and simple. Wouldn't be the first time either. He's just trying to get drama and get views by lying, as usual. Me and him got beef because I don't like people lying to drum up drama. I don't play that shit. He learned that real quick. So anyway, that's what they're doing according to Mark. It's going to be a printed in ink Holo foil symbol. You know what I'm thinking is it's probably just a flat, matte silver acorn. There's no way they would be so clueless as to print like the background of this video. I mean, look at that acorn. That's what they showed as the image, and the fact that they have a high-res PNG of that makes me a little concerned that that's what they're printing, which happens to be what a holo foil stamp looks like when you counterfeit it poorly. So everybody's gonna look at all of their uncards and say, that's a counterfeit. That's not a real stamp. What the hell are you trying to pass off now? If only there was another solution, like they could put a mark on the card, like, I don't know, a certain symbol in the bottom left that would say, hey, everything else on the card is pretty legit, but we just wanted to let you know, here's a symbol that means something. Like, yeah, this is silver bordered. We didn't want to print it with a silver border for God only knows what reason. But here's a little tiny little indented symbol. Oh, wait, yeah, they do that for the list already. And in fact, it's not always indented. They couldn't even really stick with that, I guess, as a standard. So, like on Anointer Priest, it's, there. But it's there. I mean, that's the point. It's there somewhere. So I can't wait to see these. And I don't know if Mark was implying that they're now going to put Acorn holo foil stamps on uncommons, or if he just meant to say commons on uncommons and typed it wrong. But I mean, to reread what he wrote, there are plenty of commons and uncommons, and in the very next line he says technically on commons. It's printed rather than a stamp. That seems to say that like he's aware that uncommons are in that category, and he's now saying uncommons get a stamp. So I haven't bought paper cards in a hot minute, so for all I know, the uncommons do come with anti-counterfeiting stamps. I don't know. But boy, this went from terrible idea to, oops, this is confusing and stupid and everybody hates it, to, oh no, they're not silver, they're Acorn series, to, oh shit, we forgot to put the Acorn on the cards at all. Oh, don't worry, they'll be blank. They'll just be blank. So all of the cards are legal, to, oh no, actually we printed a fake Acorn sticker on the bottom. So nobody at Wizards knows what's really going on. This was the dumbest idea ever, and people are still gonna just absolutely rip them a new ass over this. As well they should, because this is utterly ridiculous. So once again, this product has turned into a just multi-layered lasagna of screwing up and poorly conceived rushed ideas because their CEO wants more money because he's a finance guy, not a gaming guy, and knows nothing about Magic or the community. Or so the rumor is. So wow, this is just an astonishing rabbit hole of stupidity. I'm sure this ain't gonna be the last we talk about it, but we'll probably have to wait until March or April or whatever when they actually come out. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you guys next time.